Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Stroud here. I thought that I would kind of show you what I'm doing with my days while I'm at home. A couple years ago, my husband decided to make me a garden box so I could grow my own vegetables. We love to eat vegetables, and we thought what a neat thing to do to just make our own vegetable garden and grow our own vegetables. So we did that a couple years ago, and I grew some amazing vegetables. Well, I've kind of let that go, but now since I'm at home, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to start it up again. So I'm not sitting inside all the time. So I just think that this is a great thing to do, plant something outside, water it each day, and watch it grow. So I thought I would kind of walk you through what I'm doing. So let me show you. Here is the garden box that my husband built for me several years ago, and there's my dog Piper. Piper! She's being silly. As you can see, her ears are pink. My kids got very bored, so they decided to paint her ears or dye her ears pink, her ears and her tail. But this is the garden box, and as you can see, oh, Piper's in there. As you can see, it's grown a lot of grass. So my job here lately, for the past couple days, I've been trying to dig all the grass out. That's a lot of hard work, and I'll be honest, today my arms are hurting from digging for so long and so much yesterday. So I'm almost done. As you can see, I've dug out all the grass because you don't want any grass in here. You don't want any grass or weeds. I've still got a ways to go, but for the most part I've got it dug up. So I'm going to keep digging today, and then hopefully I can get all the grass and all the weeds out, and then once I do that, I'm going to lay some of my mulch and things like that. So stay tuned and you can continue to watch my progress. So my husband built the box, we put it on top of the grass. Now I'm digging all the grass up, and then next I will lay mulch. So stay tuned and you can see the rest of it. Okay, so I've dug out all the grass and all the weeds out of the garden. So let me show you what that looks like. If it'll let me turn it around. Okay, it's not letting me turn it around, so I'll just do it this way. So I've dug all of that out, and so now I'm about to put down a weed protectant. Say hi, Dustin. Mr. Dustin, this is my husband. Hello. He's out here helping me now. Now you don't have to do this. I didn't do this last time, but this is something that we're going to lay down to hopefully keep weeds from growing in it again like it did last time. So we're going to put that down, and then after we do that, we're going to lay down a bunch of mulch, and then I will show you the rest after that. Okay guys, now that we've got the weed protector over it, now we're dumping soil. So now it's time to dump the soil. We went to Home Depot and bought all of our stuff. So we've got Miracle-Gro garden soil. And so that's what we're doing now. So we're gonna dump all of this, fill the whole thing up with soil. And then once we have that filled up, we'll be ready to start planting our vegetables. Back, as you can tell, I'm very, very hot. We've been working hard out here. So I've got all the mulch, or the soil, all the soil put in my garden. So now it is ready to go. So we dug out all the grass, we pulled out all the weeds, we laid a weed protector down, remember this stuff, then we covered the garden with soil, and now we're ready to start planting. So let me show you some of the things. Oh, look at the frog. You see the frog jumping? Look. Okay, you'll find all kinds of stuff out here when you're planting. So one thing that I got for the garden, although this is a vegetable garden, I got marigolds. So I'm going to put the marigolds and the flower in the garden in the corners. Now the reason why I bought flowers for my vegetable garden, specifically marigolds, is because bees are attracted to marigolds. And my vegetables need to be pollinated, and bees are what pollinates your vegetables. And so bees are attracted to marigolds, so that's going to get the bees over here to my garden, and then they're going to pollinate my vegetables. So we're going to put these out here, probably in each corner maybe. So that way they'll just kind of attract to the flowers. The bees will be attracted to the flowers, and as they go from flower to flower, they will pollinate my vegetables along the way. So let me show you some of the vegetables that I got. Now I went to Home Depot, so they didn't have a lot of options, but I did get some of my favorites. I got zucchini, which is one of our very favorites. So as you can see, this part of the garden is smaller and this is bigger. Zucchini takes up a lot of room. So I'm gonna put my zucchini right about here. All right, and then I got a couple things of zucchini. Another thing we got, some yellow bell peppers. I love bell peppers. We cook those all the time with all of our meals. We always have bell peppers with our meals. Another thing, green bell peppers. So I'm gonna put those. See, you gotta kind of space them out because these are plants, so they're gonna grow and spread out and become really big. So I've got to kind of space them out. The next thing, yellow bell pepper. So let's see, what color was this one? That was a green bell pepper. So we'll do a green one, a yellow one. And they don't take up near as much space. So I'm gonna put those in the more narrow part. And then a red bell pepper. Let's see which one this was. So a yellow, red. Let's see, what else did I get? Yellow, red, green, and yellow. Maybe we should put the yellows together. Let's do that. Let's trade these out and put my yellow ones together. Is this the yellow? Yeah. So we're gonna put my yellow together. All right, so then they did not have any squash. I love squash. So I'm gonna have to go to a plant nursery to get the squash. But I did get more zucchini because, like I said, we love zucchini. And then the next thing I wanna try and find is asparagus. They didn't have any asparagus either. So I'm gonna kind of space them out and leave some room because we know I wanna get squash. I think I wanna get green onions and I wanna get asparagus. So I'm gonna try and leave some room for that. All right, so now I'm gonna get to planting and I will be back as soon as I have it all planted. All right, guys, I just finished planting my garden. So I've got my marigolds to attract the bees. I've got my zucchini. I've got my bell peppers. And so now, and as you can see, I left the little tags in there by my garden so I can remember what I planted and where I planted it. And so now I just get to come out here, water it every single day and wait and see what happens. So really, really easy. This is something anybody can do at home, even if you just get a little box or just a little small part of your yard, put some soil, and then find you some vegetables or even some flowers. It's a lot of fun, and now I have something to do every day. I come out here every day and I get to check my garden and water it every single day. So it's a fun little project to do every day. I hope y'all enjoyed watching me plant and make my garden, and I will be posting pictures as my vegetables start to grow. All right, guys, I'd love to hear what you're doing at home.